everybody, I'm Joel Bylos, the game director for The Secret World. Today I'm here to show you what is undoubtedly our biggest update yet, Issue 4, Big Trouble in the Big Apple. We're extremely excited to release our very first raid, set against the backdrop of a devastated New York City. New York is under attack by terrible creatures from beyond, and it is up to the players to save the city. Band together in groups of 10 to conquer this intense challenge, and be ready for the fight of a lifetime. Make your way from the subway and through the besieged streets of New York City, before facing off against the immense horror awaiting you. Right in the middle of Times Square. This momentous event draws the attention of all the secret societies, so you will find yourself battling shoulder to shoulder with their top agents, which you may recognise from our CGI movies. But no matter how much assistance you get, raw power, precise cooperation, and clever tactics are all needed to achieve victory. But the New York raid is only one part of Issue 4. We're bringing a ton of new content to the game with this update, including our second auxiliary weapon, the chainsaw.
Do you want to contribute to science? To be in service of the great scientists Giovanni and Anton Aldini?
To get rewarded with this beautiful tool of death, you need to help Dr. Aldini get his hands on more body parts for his experiments. And what better place to search than in the sewers beneath his surgery, where discarded human flesh rots, festers, and stirs into undead life. The chainsaw is brutal in melee combat, where you can unleash either punishing area of effect attacks, or continuously carve your enemies into tiny pieces. This new auxiliary weapon is also very useful for tanks, with handy opportunities for hate generation, and a clever defensive shield which reflects damage back to the attacker. But it's not all about death and destruction in the Secret World. So in Issue 4, we're introducing the Albion Theatre, a playground for all you creative souls out there. By visiting the Albion Theatre in London, you can rent the stage, create your own play together with a group of friends, and perform it for everyone on the dimension to come and see. Here, you and your team can use a vast array of props, effects, sounds, lighting, cutouts, and backdrops, some of which you can unlock through finding loot and lore or buying from the in-game shop. In this issue, we're also doing great improvements to the war between the secret societies. Player versus player combat gets a big boost, with a fresh reward system, new PvP vendors, and several new missions in the Fusang war zone. How would you like to take on the enemy with a powerful custodian fighting by your side? Because that is exactly what the unique underdog mission allows. The new features take balance into careful consideration and give the conflict both more meaning and persistence. PvP in the Secret World has never been better. We're also beefing up the content of Issue 4 with several new and exciting missions. In London, Mama Urbana gives an investigation mission, which lets you explore the hidden parts of the city. Hone your puzzle-solving skills in the depths beneath the city, and uncover the mysterious new locations awaiting you. You can also get a new action mission from Professor Hayden Montag in Innsmouth Academy.
As a bookish child, I accidentally intoned a death curse that claimed my mother, our neighbors, and a passing couple in the street, though it spared their small russet dog. I was young and needed the knowledge.
He's haunted by a wraith, and powerful magic is required to rid the school of this evil spirit. For another brain teaser, you can head over to Callisto in the Carpathian Fangs. He wants you to investigate his suspicions of an insidious power behind the vampire queen Mara. In addition, we have added yet another lair mission to all the lairs in the game, so test your mettle against those lair bosses and get your hands on powerful signals. We've added a bunch more features in Issue 4, such as a height slider to character creation, and the introduction of 9 new beginner decks, And then of course, reticle combat. You now have the option to lock your targeting point to the movements of your mouse, making combat and target selection more intuitive, especially for ranged characters and healers. This new optional feature will give combat an adrenaline boost, making it more direct and intense. Alright, that's everything for this update, folks. Get those chainsaws going and go save New York.